Welcome to AfriFreedom Channel, your home for bold perspectives, critical analysis, and fearless conversation. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more timely and thought-provoking updates like this one. And to all our returning subscribers, welcome back to the conversation. This video discusses power, race, and the politics of global double standards, so we urge you to engage with us in the comment section. We want to hear your thoughts, your frustrations, your questions, but please do so respectfully. We value robust debate, not division. Disclaimer: the views expressed in this video are for informational and analytical purposes only. They are based on publicly available content and are not intended to incite hatred, spread misinformation, or make definitive claims. AfriFreedom Channel encourages viewers to verify information independently and approach discussions with a critical but respectful mindset. Inside South Africa's parliament, President Cyril Ramaphosa expressed that he felt abused during a heated exchange.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, I must tell you,
Deputy Speaker.
I feel
Deputy Speaker.
I feel abused.
Deputy Speaker.
I really do feel
Honourable
abused.
members.
Can you
You didn't feel like that
Honourable
when
members,
Trump was
Honourable
abusing you in the White
Matiase.
House. Why didn't
Honourable
you feel
Matiase.
abused in the White House?
Because
You're abused by your
I'm
own
here-
colleagues in South Africa.
I'm here to
Honourable
answer
Abused you in
questions.
the White House. You come to call abuse here. It's wrong what you're doing, President.
Honourable President,
You were
my
abused with
apologies, but,
disinformation
there's
in
a
the
clear
White House. You
intention
accuse
to
us of
disrupt
abuse.
proceedings this afternoon.
No,
Honourable
no,
Matiase, you
no,
have just
no.
come in. Are you the enforcement? You have just arrived and now you have a point of order.
In response, EFF MP Sinawo Thambo made a sharp remark: "You didn't feel like that when Donald Trump was abusing you in the White House." This wasn't just parliamentary drama, it was a deeper commentary on selective accountability and misplaced power sensitivity. Why does the president feel emotionally overwhelmed in the presence of domestic opposition, yet remain composed or even deferential in the face of international dominance? Why is it that strong emotions and defensiveness emerge in front of fellow Africans, but disappear when facing foreign powers who may not even treat us with dignity? Is this just the nature of diplomacy, or does it reflect a deeper insecurity in African leadership? Should South African leaders assert their dignity equally, both at home and abroad? Share your thoughts. Do you think Thambo was out of line, or did he expose something uncomfortable and true? Julius Malema's recent statement, "They are not scared of me, they are scared of an independent black man," cuts to the heart of a deeper global fear, the fear of African autonomy.
You know there are some South Africans, and let us be blunt, many white South Africans,
Yes.
who fear Julius Malema. Some of them have said to me, if Malema gets to power or close to power, I will leave this country. Do you welcome their fear, or do you want to find ways to overcome their fear?
I don't welcome their fear. Stephen, they said that about Mandela. The most celebrated Mandela. You're talking about me. They said if Mandela, a prisoner, becomes the president, who will live in this country. And they left. I was in the Vaal River the other day, looking at some of the houses that whites abandoned in 1994 when Mandela became a president. They are not scared of Julius Malema. They are scared of an independent black man who's not controlled by any white person, who's not controlled by London.
What Malema is saying, whether you agree with him or not, is that the real threat to global systems isn't chaos or violence, but an African mind that cannot be tamed or bought. A black man who answers to no external master. One who disrupts systems of control. Why does this kind of leadership scare so many, both outside and within Africa? And perhaps more importantly, why is it that even within our own borders, independent thinkers are often attacked, isolated, or ridiculed? Who benefits when African voices become echoes of external agendas? What would it take for Africans to stop fearing their own independence? Comment below: is Malema hitting on a hard truth, or just building a political brand? According to Bloomberg, the Trump administration issued a directive to U.S. embassies worldwide to pause student visa interviews and begin vetting all applicants' social media accounts, looking specifically for criticism of Israel. Students with dissenting views could be barred from entering the country entirely. This raises urgent concerns. We are no longer talking about criminal records or immigration status, we are talking about thought control. Young people, especially from Africa and other parts of the global south, are now being judged for the content of their conscience. Criticize a political regime, and your future could be blocked. Your dream of education wiped away with a single post. This isn't about fighting hate, it's about enforcing silence. Is this what freedom looks like in the 21st century? If you're a student, a parent, or simply someone who values liberty, how does this make you feel about Western education systems? Do they offer opportunity or enforce obedience? We'd love to hear your stories. Has someone you know been affected by these kinds of policies? What ties all these stories together, from the tension in South Africa's parliament, to Malema's unfiltered honesty, to the censorship of students by a foreign superpower, is a disturbing pattern, power protecting itself at any cost. Whether it's through selective outrage, political labeling, or ideological screening, the goal remains the same, to suppress dissent and maintain control. And often, the victims of this control are black, young, and unapologetically independent. At AfriFreedom Channel, we believe that African voices matter, not only when they comply with the status quo, but especially when they challenge it. We believe our people have the right to speak, learn, and lead on their own terms. And we won't stop raising these issues until the world starts listening. So again, if this video challenged your thinking, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. But more than that, be part of the dialogue. We read your comments. We respond. And your voice shapes the direction of our content. Until next time, stay awake, stay bold, and stay free. This is AfriFreedom Channel.